How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about National Security Advisor John Bolton leaving the Trump administration. Now, I don't really know if he was fired, if he was forced to resign, if he wanted to resign himself. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, he is no longer in the Trump administration. Now, this is news that's pretty much widely praised by the left and the right because John Bolton was widely hated. He was well known as a warmonger. We had quite a few brushes with foreign intervention and foreign war and things like that during the Trump administration. And I think that's where Trump and John Bolton, maybe some others like maybe Pompeo, but that's a different story, kind of, don't see eye to eye. Let's go back to the beginning of the administration. Remember that little strike on Syria where they called everybody and said, hey, leave the airport. We're going to strike right now. That could have been an escalation right there. Luckily, it didn't go beyond that. And I don't think anybody was hurt, let alone killed in that situation. Then came the whole bomb Iran thing. They had planes in the sky, boats in the water, all this, that, and the third. And apparently in the 0 hour, Trump said, hey, we're not going to bomb Iran because they had shot down some of our drones. That was the reason we're going to go over there. He was like, no, we're not going to do that. Let's pull away from that. Also, the whole thing going on right now with Afghanistan and trying to negotiate with the Taliban. Trump called that off because they were over there bombing us and doing different things. So it's been quite a few instances. Oh, also the situation in Venezuela. It was looking like we might intervene, possibly try to do some regime change. That didn't happen either. North Korea, there's been plenty of instances where the United States could have become involved in a new war or some kind of foreign intervention or meddling where we shouldn't be, playing the World Cup, that we did not actually do. And I believe Trump, at the end of the day, is a guy that's responsible for those events not happening. If you had a different president in there, like let's say Hillary Clinton, I believe that at least one of these particular actions that could have happened would have happened, but that's a different story. And for now, I digress. Since John Bolton is and is very well known as a warmonger, I think he wanted those particular instances to go a different way. And that is why he's no longer there, in my humble opinion. Now, many people, like I said, on the left and the right are praising this. I saw Tulsi Gabbard, her whole thing is about being anti-war. She came out and said that if Trump was truly for peace, he would not have Bolton or Pompeo or any other so-called neocons in his administration. I mean, that could be true, I suppose, but at the end of the day, it's Trump that makes the decisions. Maybe John Bolton had some good information, some good knowledge. He could be a smart guy. He knows a lot about a lot of different things as it relates to national security, but when it comes to actually getting involved with war, that is where him and Bolton disagree. Therefore, he's gone. And as far as Pompeo is concerned, I'm not really sure. He might not be there too much longer. I don't know. Mnuchin is kind of a odd figure, and that's a whole different story. So I'll just go ahead and digress. But Bolton being gone, I think, signifies to a lot of the world that we're not trying to be foreign interventionists and we're not trying to be warmongers. We don't want to go to your nation and kill you and all this and that. We're just trying to protect ourselves, and we're trying to become more nationalistic, which is what all nations on earth actually do, rather than trying to be global. Once you try to be a globalist and expand beyond where you are, that's when you get into tyranny, because in order to do that, you have to engage in a sort of conquest of other nations. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think conquest is what we are interested over here in the good old US of A. And if we are interested in that, I think that's the wrong way to go. So Bolton is gone. We'll see if he becomes never Trumper. He could become like James Comey and Omarosa and the rest of them, writing books and going on television. I don't see him as the kind of guy that would do something like that, but it's possible. At the same time, it may not be possible even if he wanted it to be, because like I said, he is universally hated. It would be interesting to see how the mainstream media treats him if he were to do a heel turn and turn against Donald Trump and go out there and talk to the press, because he could still have the same positions on world politics, but since he's a never Trumper, then he's okay now. It doesn't make a difference now. That'd be interesting to see how the media treat him, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think it was a good idea for John Bolton to be, quote unquote, resigned from the White House? If that's your viewpoint, as it is for many, please let me know why in the comments below. Or do you think it was a bad idea? Do you think Trump does not care about his intelligence? That'll be one angle I think I'll see from the mainstream media. They'll say, oh, Trump does not care about his intelligence. He wants to rule the country with an iron fist, with no outside input from anybody. That'll be what they say. That's what they say to shame him from being a leader. At a certain point, as a leader, it's your finger on the red button. You have the final call and whatever is going on. So yes, you can get some advice. Yes, you maybe should listen if you have hired them to be there for that particular purpose to give you advice, but it's up to you to make that final decision to push a button or not. And I think that Trump has made the right decisions. We don't need to get into any more wars. We need to bring our troops back from overseas. And if deals don't look good with foreign powers or people like the Taliban, then maybe we shouldn't do them. Peace should be the primary focus here, not just listening to what employees of the administration have to say when they're telling you a thing that could put the American people as a whole in danger. But whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.